is my model not working? Oh, there it is. Oh, where'd the chat go? What the? Oh, and I'm having technical difficulties already. But hello, hello. Good morning, afternoon. Afternoon? Good morning, afternoon, or evening to you all, if you... Sorry. If you have not been blessed, my name is Seraphim. Your virtual angel, you have now been blessed. Hello, hello! It is... The chat is not working, as it seems. Even though it was working literally 2 seconds ago. Hello? The chat will not pop up for me for some reason. We'll see if it works later, but for now... Hello, I do not have a hand cam, so this will be functioning very much like a 𝓂Absolutely stream. Or just chatting, for those who don't know. But yes, we are making a headdress today for an outfit that has yet to arrive. But I got excited, so... Right now, what I'm doing is cutting out some of my pattern pieces. Seems I'm stumbling over my words quite a bit today. But, what was I going to say? Oh, yes! We're not using my sewing machine, so you won't be able to hear that, unfortunately. But... I'm just going to hand sew this today. Because I do not feel like setting up my sewing machine. I would also, like to apologize for the way stream ended yesterday. The Deity had apparently decided that I wasn't giving them enough attention. And apparently that's my fault, so... I had to be the one to deal with it. And they cut off my connection to you guys. How rude, but... It's the Deity. The Deity requires attention, much like a cat does. So this will be a very, very chill stream today. Just to get a chill start to the week. I'm also listening to different music than you guys are, so my apologies. I also have a tea and will take breaks relatively often. Because hand sewing does require a lot of particular work with your fine motor skills, so it's good to take breaks. But yes, how have you all been? I haven't really done much. I did do quite a bit of cleaning today, but So one of the fledglings I have with me at all times decided to puke all over. Luckily, I wasn't the one who had to clean it up, but poor thing. Poor little puffball was sick earlier. Am I in my other pincushion? I might have grabbed the wrong. I've been existing. Well, existing is better than non-existing, and you're here now, so your day is infinitely better. I need my other pincushion. I have a lot of stuff and not a lot of room. But I do have quite high hopes for this. I hope this does turn out. If it does not, I will be quite upset because I do not have a lot of fabric. Leah won't be here for long at college in the morning. L. Imagine being educated. I'm joking. I think it is a very good thing that you are getting an education. But I do appreciate you coming regardless. I'm curious, does anybody in the chat right now, so? Or is it just me? This is good. It's good even if the... not entirely even. Yes, that would be quite blasphemous. I did not put the blasphemy expression on this on my 𝓋Absolutely model yet, but it would be blasphemous. Your angel is smart enough. And also may or may not have had a mental breakdown, but that is between me and the deity. I think I will decorate the top of this before? I'm not trained or anything in the art of sewing. So I'm mostly just kind of making it up as I go. No, I just realized you won't be able to hear me when I go to, iron things if I need to. Oh well. You will have to put up with it. Can you hear my box of thread? ASMR. Just for you. This is going to be a black and pink thing. Greetings, Your Highness! Greetings! Hello, hello! And I'm making a headdress for reasons. What should I do first for this? Hold on. I had a reference that I didn't make, but I found on Pinterest, so I'm going to claim that I made it. For this I'm basically just doing whatever the hell I feel like. So it's probably not going to be perfect, but we will have a good time regardless. Not the only thing between you and the Deity. What do you mean by that? What exactly are you implying? They're not the only thing between you and the Deity. What are you implying? What are you trying to imply? Seraphim, hello! Hello, Addy. Guess who absolutely did not just suddenly book a 400-euro trip less than 2 weeks away to Fantasioland in Germany. Your Highness, I think you need to be a little bit more responsible. However, I do applaud this. I would do the exact same thing, but Your Highness. Your Highness! Okay, yes. I'm going to do the decorations on this first. Can't prove that I'm implying anything. Mods, can we send him to the Shadow Realm? Hello, Crystal! Hello, hello! I did promote the stream on, more accounts than I usually do. I'll say it again for those who just joined. I do not have a hand cam, so unfortunately you cannot see what I'm doing. Which is probably a little bit of a good thing, because I don't know what I'm doing. I have the resources to do so. Alright. Good. I would yell at you if you didn't. I have this tool that I think would go nice with my outfit. What mods? That is very true, I don't have mods. Moderating this all myself. Princess Math. Exactly. Okay. I need to seam rip a little bit of this. Where'd my seam rip go? I just had it a few moments ago. I never know where anything is, and that is one of my problems. Because I will organize things. There it is. I will organize things, and it's all nice and pretty, and then the Deity comes in. Makes things an absolute mess again. How's my audio, by the way? I don't have my headphones on. I have a different pair on so that I can listen to music. Because otherwise I will just be sitting here and die, I think. Seam ripping tool is the bane of my existence, but I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? Princess Math, if I spend this money, I will gain it back in the future purely out of pretty privilege. Honestly, if it works, then. So I could do this. I will have to cut it a little bit, but. The Deity comes in and seals you away, eh? Very interesting. The Deity is annoying, but. Only I can speak ill of the Deity. Anybody else does, you will be sent to the Shadow Realm. Our moderator is something I should get. Do you guys think I should get some moderators? I personally haven't seen the need to yet, but I wonder what you guys think. Streamer with no mods. The DT sounds too holy and boring for that. The Deity is a lot of things. Holy, yes, but boring, oh so yes. Or I meant no. The deity is not boring. It's never a dull moment with the deity around. My beloved deity. I should have made like a toggle or something for my model. Of me sewing, but I didn't want to, so I didn't. I'm gonna put these over here right now while I unpick this that I might not even use. I might? Oh, I forgot to mention again, yes. We are making, a headdress. Headdress, is that what they're called? Like the little bonnet things that aren't actually bonnets? I cannot remember the proper terminology or word right now. Perhaps Her Highness will like to help me in that, but... Head veil, maybe? I don't know. If we have time, I might also make matching, wrist cuffs. I do have a dress coming for other purposes. And I'm quite excited. It should be here soon, I think. Within the next couple of days. Oh my god. I can't unpick this for the life of me. Sorry, an angel does not swear. The deity says hi, by the way. The deity is quite shy, but the deity does say hi. I also wanted to ask if you guys would be interested in a karaoke stream sometime. I'd have to get help setting it up, but... Would you guys be interested in a karaoke? I just might cut it, honestly. I'm just going to cut this. I don't feel like unpicking this. I set up slightly different today, so... Apologies for any scuff. Is the chat working, by the way? Or is it being annoying and not showing chat on screen right now? Because I don't think chat is working, but... Unfortunately, I have zero clue how to fix that, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. OBS does not seem to like me very much, I will say. Oops, scuff? Oh, was the chat box working and now it's not working anymore? Is that what's going on? It's not a stream without some scuff, I believe. Chat is not working, Soggy. Damn it! I don't know how to fix it. Chat does not seem to like me very much. Why not ask your oh so grateful deity for help? Because the deity would be caught on the microphone and the deity would not like that. The deity is a very private person and also does not have hands. And like me, the deity does not have a humanoid form anymore. But I think I'm going to cut this little bit of tulle into strips and then put it at the end here so that when I sew the top and bottom pieces of this together, then there'll be ruffles coming out of it. And it'll still look clean. Yes! Yes, I do believe that's what I'm going to do. And it means I can hide the ugly side inside the actual thing. Yes, I have a plan. How good the plan is debatable, but I have one. Just like anything I sew, just don't look on the inside. Not surprising they only show up when they crash the stream. Yes. Such is the way of the deity. Unfortunately, I do not control what the deity does or how they do it or whatever they want to do. I can only question the choices, but... And I question their choices a lot. Do know that. If the thing isn't, if the edge isn't completely even on this, it's a ruffle, so you won't be able to tell, right? Probably. Because I cannot cut straight, which is, I mean, fitting considering I'm not straight, but... If I cut these into strips, how big should the strips be? Ooh. Oh, that side is actually atrocious. Okay. Not very large. Where did my scissors go? Did I just drop my scissors? I did drop my scissors. I'm dropping everything! It's not very befitting of an angel. I have a bunch of ribbon and stuff too, so this will be very, very... Oh, questioning the deity, isn't that blasphemy? I'm allowed to question the deity. The deity and I are very close. The deity is one of my closest friends. So I'm allowed to question the deity. Not you. But yes, I'm allowed to question the deity, you are not. Because I know the deity personally. And for the most part, I am jesting. You're very close, eh? What are you trying to imply? What are you trying to imply? You're just adding fuel to my fire. What are you trying? What are you doing? What are you trying? What fire? What exactly are you trying to do? Exactly. What do you keep trying to imply? Are you trying to imply that the deity and I are an item? Absolutely not. That's blasphemy. Absolute blasphemy. The deity and I are close friends and nothing more. Besides, neither of us are particularly interested in romantic relations anyway. So that is simply blasphemous. Oh, pray for my cutting abilities. Deity knows how bad they are. I don't believe you are innocent, Crimson. The deity will hear about this. I would never say something so unholy. Better not. Better not be implying anything. This isn't the 𝂋 Palace, nothing exciting is happening between people. Exactly! Again? I would also like to preface again that neither I nor the deity want anything to do with romantic relationships in general, so... The other kind of, attraction is where we differ, but... Fate is a funny thing. We are not dating! That's blasphemy. Insisting that we're dating, I can't believe you. Even implying it seems like blasphemy. One second. My apologies. The Deity wanted to show me something. You have light-based fae being similar to angels in my universe, residing in the Sun Kingdom, and if the angels in your world are as uptight about laws and decency as those I get, then I assure you that they are utterly boring when it comes to those matters. I bet. Alas, I'm not fae, unfortunately. Too many rules. Well, that's not fun. Rules are important, I think, but... Oh, I did that thing where I cut on a diagonal and it's smaller at one point. Oh well. It is a ruffle, no one will see it. Or they could, but... Joke-like entities just have too many rules. I don't have as much as it appears some other angelic beings do. The Deity just trusts me. Where's my thread? I will use my pink thread for this, I think. I shouldn't, but I will. This is black tulle, but it will be covered, so... I have zero clue where my thread? My thread shears one? I think the Deity must have eaten them or something. Deity cannot just keep things out of their mouths. It's chomping on everything and anything. like a nuisance. With how boring you seem to think angels are, I must be quite entertaining to you. Considering my deity doesn't give me that many rules. My deity trusts me. Not to seem rude to the other angels, but my deity trusts me. And trusts my judgment. There is exceptions to the rule of angels being boring. Well, then I must be the exception, then. Yes, I know, I am certainly not boring. So for those who follow my Twitter, have you guys seen the tags? They have tags now. Night. But yes, for those following my Twitter, have you seen my the tags? The official tags now? Oh, I forgot to add the tags to the live announcement. That's what I forgot to do. Oh well. Well, I will simply remember next stream. I mean, just like with everything, nothing is as it seems. There are angels that are evil, there are demons that are good, and they're fair that don't trick people into deals, but do it like a transaction. That's very true. If everybody was one-dimensional, wouldn't that be boring? Yes, I have seen tags such as "not safe for worship." That is very humorous to me. Not safe for worship. I had realised that we hadn't come up with a live tag together, so I just made one on the spot. Or if we had, I lost it. But for my live tag, it's just an Angel's Live. Not the most original thing in the world, but it works. It works, and surprisingly, hadn't been taken. For fan art, we have Seraphim Inc. Thank you to Serena, I think, who suggested that. And not safe for worship, suggested by Emmy, for the NSFW tag. I do very, very much like the tags. Oh, the Seraphim one, yes. It is quite humorous. If you do post it on Twitter, you have the Seraph ink tag to put it in. Seraphim one was fun to 3D model. I'm glad. So if you have not seen the schedule, I have a collab with 𝂋 on Thursday, and I'm very excited for that one. Oh no, did I tangle up my thread again? I do that a lot, but it's quite annoying. No, I did not. I'm simply better. I'm simply built different. I was thinking of what song to do for my first cover, but I'm not quite sure what song to do. Do you have any suggestions, chat? I asked the Deity, but the Deity just said to sing what I would like to sing. That's not very helpful in this scenario. Choosing long thread may have been a mistake, but... Oh yes, I mentioned it earlier, but we're not using my sewing machine today. I do not want to set it up. So everything is being hand sewn today. Not that I don't normally hand sew anyway, but... But again, let me know if you have any songs you think would sound good with singing. Songs you'd like to hear me sing, yes. periodic photo put on the screen work? Oh yes, probably. I just don't want to be bothered doing that right now. I'm going to be so very honest with you right now. I will keep that in mind for future streams though. I'm simply lazy. Hallelujah for no particular reason. I will, after the stream, post the progress pictures of everything we've done on stream today, but right now I'm going to not take pictures. You guys don't need to know what my pajamas look like. I also kind of don't want to expose how genuinely not the greatest I am at sewing. Because I'm not particularly very good at it. Need to hear your voice type to know if a certain song to suggest. Oh, that's very true. Maybe I'll ask that after I do a karaoke stream or a cover. Oh my goodness. The little ruffle is coming along. And that is most fortunate. You seem to love long necks. It's kind of funny in a good way. Yeah. I guess. I need to give you all the Leonard Cohen Hallelujah Tumblr post in that case. Feel free, Addy. personally think I draw next reasonably proportioned for the long limbs and stuff. But that's just me. Oh, so you spelt artist wrong. I'm probably not the first person to do that, not going to lie. How have your guys' days been today? What did you guys do today? Because I know for a lot of you it's the end of the day, correct? Sorry if I'm quite quiet this stream. I don't have anything to show you, so I don't feel like I have anything to talk about. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh my goodness, did I? I did a fucky wucky, didn't I? No! I have to redo part of this. Oh well, at least it is tools, so it's not... You could be happy about stuff you like. I could, but... I'm not the best at yapping, not going to lie. No, I messed up, I messed up. Chat, I messed up. I can... hold on, I can fix this. I can fix this! It's just sewing, I can fix this. I never did get to hear about that Undertale ague. It's basically an infection AU where Frisk falls into the underground in the middle of like some sort of quarantine infection that specifically affects monster souls. So like 𝂋Absolutely is immune. And the sentries of the royal gods became like, kind of like, mail carriers almost? If that makes sense. Like, they're the ones, moving things between, what I've been calling the districts. It's just noted for an effect of the infection, haha, is monsters' bodies not turning to dust. So most of Snowdon Forest has been. So is it like a virus or a parasite? A virus. So, I dropped something. So, most of Snowdon Forest has been turned into, like, mass grave sites. And it's, like, highly contagious, so people are, like, stuck in their houses and stuff. I'm still in the brainstorming stage for it. Not necessarily more human, just the virus doesn't decompose the body properly. That's interesting. I'm almost done this one ruffle, which is nice. What songs have you been listening to lately, chat? I quite like this ruffle, actually. No, the ruffle got caught on my sweater! I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is going to be like a black and pink thing. Just to match the dress I have coming in. I got to this gorgeous dress from 42 Lolita and I'm very excited. It should be here within the next couple days, I do believe. I could be wrong. An odd one, but I've been listening to orchestral background music from Europea Park as a fantasy ambient soundscape for focusing. Ooh! I've been meaning to listen to more like ambient sounds. Just because songs with lyrics tend to distract me a lot. But I like listening to music. So it's like kind of an issue, but also kind of not really. But I do tend to get a little bit distracted if there are lyrics to a song. I was in search of SFX ambience for my own music streams that wouldn't interfere with the music I would be writing. That's very true. I do quite enjoy your streams, even if I mostly just lurk. I will have to make a few more strips of this ruffle, but I think it's going to be cute. That's the wrong side. Recommend Michael If he studies for some of the best fantasy ambience I could find. Ooh. I will have to check it out. I hate pinning things! Especially ruffles. I hate pinning ruffles. I'm not good at it. Is anyone else in chat right now, so I'm curious. I might have asked this earlier, I'm not sure. I can trim some of this ruffle later if I want it shorter, but for now I do quite like. I will probably trim it later, but... I hate pinning. Have to keep in mind, seam allowance, yes. Forgot the word for seam allowance for a second there. But yes, I do believe once this is sewn in, I will trim it a little bit. It's tall, so it's not like it frays. This will quite possibly be the most uneven headdress that has ever been made, but... I only have wanted to do skirts together for 𝂋Please cosplay back while I was still only just awakening to my Fae Princess nature. Ooh. I sew quite a bit, honestly. I quite like it. I find it kind of relaxing, but also very stressful. It's a good thing to do if I want to like stop looking at the screens momentarily. I think it came apart the day after the comp. I have a story. I made a skirt once for a performance I was doing. And it was very cute. It was based off of a Victorian walking skirt, and I was very proud of it. And apparently my thighs are too big because the seam ripped. And I was going to go on stage and, like, I didn't have my sewing kit with me. I didn't have, like, anything with me. So we safety pinned it together so that I could still go on stage and perform. And I think that is the most cursed thing ever. That was... I'm lucky it was a side seam and not one of the front seams I had. That is stupidly risky. It worked! We had a crap ton of safety pins on the inside as if they were like the stitches. And it stayed. They're still in there. What if that safety pin broke midway through? Well, it didn't. It is a safety pin. Those things are durable. Crimson, have you ever used a safety pin? I'm the #1 safety pin defender. I love safety pins. I think this might be a bit close to the edge, but I can move it later. The stream latency doesn't seem to be that bad today, which is nice. Yeah, and that's what they said about the Titan submersible. Have you used safety pins? You are comparing safety pins to the Titan submersible? I don't think those correlate, personally. I think that's just ridiculous. Comparing safety pins to the Titan submersible. I don't think safety pins can implode, personally. And they break spelt wrong. Yes, and they break. You got bad safety pins then. They've never broken on me. I think you've just got bad safety pins. Honestly. I still can't believe you compared safety pins to the Titan submersible. I have bad spelling, I'm aware. Anything can be broken with enough pressure. Yes, but safety pins on a skirt for one night. Is not comparable to the Titan submersible. It's not like they were on there permanently. It's not like I was saying that was even a permanent solution. I was just saying that for that night I had to use safety pins for a small tear in the seam. I'm still flabbergasted you even made that connection in the first place, honestly. Hey, I made you laugh, that's my job done. Laughing in disbelief because you compared safety pins on a skirt to this Titan submersible! Submersible! I still can't believe you said that. That's crazy. The Titan submersible. Your safety pins. I'm the #1 safety pin defender. I love safety pins. I like using them when my sewing pins when I don't have enough. Can we get some safety pin appreciation in chat? Okay, I have this for full on. But I think I'm going to need at least another strip and possibly a half to cover this whole thing. So... I'm just saying, that's just an incredibly... I don't want to say stupid, that's mean. But it is. Certainly a... comparison. I'm just flabbergasted. Cutting another strip of tulle. I understand tulle hate. Tulle? I'm not even sure if this is tulle. This... unsafety pins! Those are the ones Her Majesty uses. Her Majesty likes unsafety pins. Am I cutting this evenly? Not in the slightest. Do I care? Not. Also not in the slightest. Just like my stream, this is going to be scuffed as hell. Question, do you guys cut your own hair? Very weird question out of nowhere, but like, I'm curious to how many people cut their own hair versus how many pay somebody to do it. I cut my own hair with the supervision of the Deity, but granted I don't cut my hair often. Better than me spitting blasphemy. I think I would have preferred blasphemy, I'm going to be real. Please explain the tulle hate. Apparently, it's hard to work with. At least it doesn't fray. Or at least the tulle that I have. Again, I'm not even sure if this is actually tulle. I got it from an old skirt. Because upcycling, baby! Oh yeah, this is not even the slightest. Oh well. Oh my god, this is the worst thing. Oh my god. That is unacceptable. That is not an invitation to spill blasphemy. I'm cutting another strip. This is unacceptable. Fun. This curtain actually somewhat straight. I'm cutting this surging off. I dislike cutting tool, actually. It is sticking to itself. I hate sewing. Why do I do this to myself? I'm jesting, but also kind of not. I'm not measuring anything, which is, I think, also possibly my issue, but I don't care. Side pain? Pain that you're— I said no to committing blasphemy! That's crazy. That's crazy. I think that measuring things is my issue. But also, I hate measuring things. So I just kind of don't do it. Do as I say, not as I do. Is... Oop, I accidentally closed chat on my end. There we go, you're back. This is not as bad. I want to learn more skills in regards to like audio editing and stuff. I want to learn how to like mix and master. Because I'm poor. And right now my mixing is generally actually garbage. So I want to learn how to do that properly. Has my day been? I've not done much. I will be very honest with you. I'm doing that thing again where I accidentally make things slimmer than they should be. That's not as atrocious. It is atrocious, but not as atrocious. It's not at the end, it's fine. Okay, this is also absolutely horrendous, but I think we're gonna roll with it. This is why I don't have hand cam. This is probably not long enough thread, but that's fine. Oh, but yes, I was thinking about what I was talking about. I do want to get better at mixing and mastering, and music in general is something I just want to get better at. Because I'm not good at it. Like, making my own things. If it's not visual, I'm not the best at it, I've noticed. It appears I am a visual learner. But I do want to get better at those things. Even things that are visual I'm not the best at, but like... fuck it, we bowl, you know? I'm going to go on the BRB screen for a few minutes. I'm just going to do a couple things very quickly. My apologies. My back is genuinely killing me right now. So, thank you for coming. And I might. It depends.